Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mario Superstar Baseball Season 8 tier list. Baby. First thing you might notice is I'm no longer using that like rock and roll loop that I use in my tier list videos because I've gotten a copyright claim one too many times, even though they promised me it was free to use. So we've shamed it up. We're using some Tchaikovsky now. He's dead, so this should be clean. I don't think Tchaikovsky's gonna pop out of his grave to my 3 views I get on my YouTube videos and be like, give me money. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's season 8. The preseason, not playoffs, has come to a close. I have ranked 4th out of 18, which is the best probably I'll ever do in my life, even while grappling with student teaching. So a round of applause for me, first off. But secondly, I've got some new and updated opinions on the roster of this game based on my performance in this season. I've come to love some people more, come to love some people less. So I think I'm just gonna jump into it. How do I feel about these characters after this season? Every season we're gonna do a tier list just like this one, so stay tuned. If you haven't seen season 7's, go check it out. Let's do it. Season 8 tier list. First off, my girl Peach. Everyone knows I loved Peach very early on. She is for sure one of my personal picks. I love her. I think she's a great pitcher. Like glue hands. Love quick throw in the infield lately. But gotta, cut brass tacks here. I'm a good player now. I am Tyler, the 4th seed. There's no way she's above the non-meta tier. This is the highest she's gonna get. She might even be down here. I'm gonna put her here for now because I'm a hopeful thinker. But I'm prepared for her to be down here. I've gotten myself ready for that to possibly happen. So here's where she lies now. Next up is Bones. Bones, good star hitter for sure. The star hitters I feel like usually land in either the low meta or the, borderline meta. Bones, I think last season I had him as the best of the star hitters, not counting Madge. I don't know if that's the case anymore. I'm gonna start him. Well, let's think. We have the top 10 that are always roughly the same top 10. So that's gonna give me 4 more spots in this one. I don't know if Bones makes that cut. I think I'll put Bones in borderline for now. And if Bones is in the borderline, Noki's definitely in the borderline, because there's no way that Noki is better than Bones. Yo, Tchaikovsky, calm down, bro. Going a little too hard. We're gonna lower that just a little bit. Damn, I love this though. So yeah, Noki's worse than Dry Bones, I think. So I think they're both gonna be in here for sure. Waluigi, another character that, can kind of pitch and do a little bit of infield stuff, very similar to Peach. I think his bat's probably a little better, but his star hit's certainly a little worse. I mean, undoubtedly he's in the same tier, I think. Whether or not he's higher or lower, we'll discuss when we get to that point, but I think the non-meta is where he belongs. Koopa Troopa, once known to be the worst character in the game, he's probably moved up about 4 slots of worst from there. Not the worst anymore, but as we know, it goes 7 in the high meta, 7 in the low meta, then 6 in all the other tiers, and I don't think he's busting out of the Mario tier anytime soon. So I think that's where Koopa Troopa is gonna go. Petey, and now you're going really quiet, Tchaikovsky. I'm trying to keep them entertained with my commentary and also a nice classical music backdrop. You can't keep throwing me these curveballs. Petey Piranha, one of the best home run hitters in the game, if not the best. Obviously, when I say home run hitter, I don't mean power hitter. Those are 2 different stats in my head. We've got, obviously, Bowser, DK are, I think their own little breed. But the 3 home run hitters, as we know, Petey, KB, Bro. And I think there is an argument to be made for every single one of them being the best of the 3. I completely understand all viewpoints. And I think all 3 of them are in this top tier. So Petey will be there for now. Boo, the best pitcher in the game with an incredible slap hit that lands for doubles sometimes without having to do anything. Also probably someone that deserves to be in the high meta. Tchaikovsky! Boo! Okay, yeah. So, best pitcher in the game, there's a big gap between him and the next best pitchers, who are probably your monkeys and your princesses and your Waluigis in any particular order. I think after that point it just kind of becomes whatever you fancy. But the big thing is, I know there are people like Joey who believe that Diddy is a better pitcher than Boo, and like whatever, you can think that. There's no doubt that his hit's better. So Boo is just the highest. No other pitcher will be in this tier, or probably even this tier. Diddy Kong is certainly the next best pitcher because he also offers that banana, but it's Boo for sure. I think he probably makes the top 7. We'll see when we get there. Pear Goomba and Baby and Baby Luigi. Big sad area right here. Pear Goomba is in the talks for worst character in the game, as is Baby Luigi. I'll do them both right here, right now. They are 2 of the worst characters in the game. They can't hit for anything. They kind of have fielding positions, but even then there are significantly better people to play than them at both of the positions they're in. Terrible characters. If they're on your team, you might lose just from having one of them. It's that bad of a dead spot. Baby Mario's a little bit better than them. I don't know if he's better enough to be like here. He's probably like here, but he's definitely better than everyone down here. His slap hit's pretty good. He does the same stuff in the field that Baby Luigi does, a little slower, all mind you, but still, I don't think it's big enough of a difference. And that slap hit works. He gets on base pretty often, so I think he can go here for now. A little bit better. KB, one of those power hitters, he's going up here. We'll sort this mess out when the time comes, but I think King Boo goes up there for sure. Toad sucks, dude. I don't care what Gil says. I don't care what Andrew says. Toad is nothing. He is a bat that sort of works sometimes, and his ability body check barely ever triggers. I don't think he's worth picking. Gil can hit home runs with him, and Gil, sure. Gil gets the pass. Gil can pick Toad. Andrew never does anything with Toad and still thinks he's good. So, sorry, Andrew. Toad's a Mario tier for sure. Goomba probably just squeezes out of the Mario tier, I think, because he's got the pitching, he's got the ball dash, and his bat isn't good. Let me just try to visualize who else is down here, though, you know? Like, like, Goomba's probably better than Monty, but, like, who else might be down there? He might be down there. We're gonna have to cross that bridge, but I'll put Goomba in the non-meta for now because I'm feeling nice. Mario is that character that I think always has to fight his way into the discussion of the top 10, but I think the top 10's like an iron sealed door. I think when I put them down in whatever order I put them in, you'll see, like, even though I've got them in a different order than maybe I did last season, it's probably the same. I think Mario is a shoe-in for low meta. I think he might be like the 11th best character in the game, 11, 12. Maybe one day he'll break into that top 10 if people start like maybe finding out how to hit like homers with him or something, but I think he's great. He's a great captain now. He's been moving up in the captain rankings. Now that DK, people have been kind of using DK as more of a, like, let me hit a home run, let me hit a slap, let me hit a banana. And, well, no, not a banana, that's the thing. Like, you can hit a banana in an emergency, but he's just so good at everything else. It's kind of like, it seems like, why wouldn't you want to elevate one of your other characters, like a Diddy Kong or a Mario, to a higher, like, vibe when you can keep Donkey Kong not captained and he's still just as good. Shy Guy. Shy Guy might be down here. I like Shy Guy more than Goomba, though. I'll put Shy Guy up here for now. Monty down here for now. That feels right. That feels like where I want them. There's gonna be one more in each of these rows. We got some people coming up that might fill those spots. And you know, there's bound to be some shuffling with the Mario Superstar Baseball tier list. This is the one that I go in depth on. This is the one that I really think about because I got this whole other channel, Dinger City. Check it out in the description if you haven't done it already. I gotta think, you know, there's a lot of brain power involved here. So don't freak out where I put them now. You can freak out once I say they're solidified. Magic Koopa, one of those top 10s for sure. Again, we'll rearrange when we get there, but I think he's not a big 7. You know, the big 7 are the 3 power hitters, your Bowser, your Yoshi, your DK, and 3 power hitters, Bowser, Yoshi, DK. That's probably them. Birdo? I don't know, we'll figure it out. Unfortunately for Magic Koopa, he's not quite there. Toadette, hate this character. Hate them so much. And it's their fault. I was gonna say, but it's not their fault. But of course it is their fault. I don't think they're good. They bobble a lot. They're very fast. They make some plays in the field that no one else can. I'll give them credit for that. But at the end of the day, the bat don't do nothing. And I'm 9 times out of 10 gonna want Mario or Luigi in right field before I pick Toadette. So I will acknowledge that she does more than the worst characters in the game, but that's about all I'll give her. Someone who does more than everyone in the game, though. Bowser. It's Bowser. He's the best. Everyone knows. That's a high meta pick for sure. He hits home runs like it's no one's business. You throw him. If you don't walk Bowser, he's probably hitting a home run. Even if you throw him a ball, you're like, oh, I'm going to do the thing where I say I'll start the at bat and I'll throw him 4 balls. He's probably just going to rip one out of the park, and that sucks. Yoshi, also high meta. He's like the, not the antithesis of Bowser, but whereas Bowser is the best offensive player in the game, Yoshi's the best defensive player in the game. I've come around on offense being more important in this game at the level I play now, because everyone knows how to kind of like play the field, throw those gnarly pitches, do all that good stuff. Everyone can wall jump now. So definitely you're gonna see a shift in offensive players moving up, but you can't deny Yoshi in this top spot. He's the best defensive player in the game, no doubt, and he deserves in the high meta position. PM, I still can't hit with this guy, but he's great. He's really good. He is, when you have like your dream infield, for me, now this is where it's gonna get convoluted, trying to explain this. The dream infield of shortstop and second are, you want DK and Burrow probably, because Burrow gets plays no one else really can except Yoshi, but you want Yoshi in left, and DK's got laser. And I'm firmly in the camp that you don't need 2 laser, because if you're good at the game, you will know whether your laser player is your cutoff or your second baseman, depending on what base they're playing and where the ball lands in the field. So I don't think you need 2 lasers. So if you have DK, I think PM's stock goes way down. But if you don't have DK, I think PM's stock goes way up, because you want at least 1 laser in the infield. So if you don't have DK, I replace them with PM. If you don't have Burrow, you can replace Birdo with Daisy or Wario, and it's kind of, you know, not the worst. But laser in the infield has kind of become like a necessity, making DK a more valuable infielder than Birdo, which means that DK's replacement of PM might be more valuable than the others. So I think PM is low meta for sure. And you throw Noki in the mix, you'd go even higher. But I think this is where I want to put PM for now. Bro, bam, he's great. He hits home runs. He's incredible. Free homers with hammer, bro. Free line drives with fire, bro. Do whatever you want with boomerang, bro. He's a fun little goober. I'm trying to learn boomerang, bro, right now. Right now I'm still on the hammer, bro. Just rips dingers train. Why change anything? But you know, it's a skill I should develop. So at the end of the day, we're judging all the bros in one package here. So he's definitely a high meta character for sure. He doesn't do much else. PD, you know, plays first and catcher pretty good, and KV plays third really good, and also has like the slap hit and the star hit options. And you can do that with boomerang, bro. But I think he might be, in my opinion, the weakest of the 3 home run hitters. We'll see when we get to this sorting, but that's how I feel for now. Paratroopa. Oh, you know, we're getting to a pickle here. I don't know if Paratroopa is going to end up in the low meta or the borderline meta, because we still have who do we still have to work with here? DK is obviously going to be, you know, let's we got everyone. These are the last characters here. DK is obviously in the high meta, and then that's 7, so no one else can go up here. Birdo is in discussion for being up there though, so one of them are going to get moved down, which means obviously Toadsworth is also in this row, and so we can't go above 6 in here. So does Paratroopa better than yes. All right, this is easy for me. These are the other 2 that are going to be in that tier for me. Don't freak out about Daisy. I know I put her here last time. I think she's earned it this time. Last time it was biased. Now we've unlocked the Daisy second base is really good, and she's a backup pitcher. Sorry, we've just kind of completely torn apart talking about one character at a time. Itchy ear, hold on a sec. Man, Tchaikovsky's going nuts. Let me do a quick rewind. DK, honestly one of the best characters in the game. He's got it all. Slap hit, home run hit, star hit, Apparently he can bunt. Dude's crazy. Best infielder in the game. Dude's insane. No business being this good. Daisy has this season been discovered to be a really good infielder on par with PM and Wario as far as like skill. Obviously she doesn't have laser. I'm not saying she has laser. But what she does have is quick throw, which is not as good as laser for plays at home, but it is better than a normal arm. And on top of that, it makes negating pickles and stealing a lot easier. And also you have a backup pitcher. So I think she's great. She's got the star hit. It's an automatic sac fly, and if they miss like an idiot, it's a triple. So there's no guarantee they're gonna miss. They probably won't miss, but if they do, and you hold your base runners, it might only be a double at that point, but still, good stuff. I think justifiable to make her the low side of the low meta. Fight me. I was like, hold on a minute. I planned this out so you'd be able to see everyone here, and I was like, why can't I? But it's because there's one extra person here. So this means, easily peasily, that the rest of this tier is Diddy Kong, Luigi, Wario. BJ and Dixie suck. And no one's getting moved further down. All right, this is how I'm currently feeling, right? Which doesn't make any sense. This isn't what the formatting is, and we're gonna fix the formatting. We're gonna put them in order, and then someone will get a bump up from here, and someone will get a bump down from here. It's just that easy, and a bump down. When we order this one, the lowest will get bumped down, the highest will get bumped up. Cool? Cool. Let's get to the important part. Let's get to the ordering and the tiers. I think I'm comfortable with everything here. Let's talk about this bottom tier here. Who am I putting as the worst in the game this season? It's between these two for sure. And honestly, it might be it really is between all of them. Except Paratroopa. I think Paratroopa's the best of them. Toad, okay, bad, does nothing in the field. He lures you into thinking you can hit home runs when you can't if your name's not Gil. Has no good chem, has body check, which is a terrible ability. Monty, equally bad as Toad, probably. Can't hit home runs, period, but you're not gonna try, which might be a benefit. You're gonna try with Toad and you might get a fly out. Monty, I'm pretty good at hitting slap hits with. Ball dash is an easy kill on anyone you're playing against that likes stealing bases, your Crit Nicks and your Mr. Joes. Baby Luigi doesn't do anything. Got wall jump, I guess, but he's really tiny, so you might bobble or might go right past him, but he is quick. Paragoomba can't do anything. Has super jump, so maybe a corner base and a strong arm. I'm confident that this is my top in this order, and my plus whoever's the best out of up here. Baby Luigi or Paragoomba at the bottom. It's a pickle, you know? Like, I think Paragoomba's better. And I know we always talk about Paragoomba being the worst in the game, and I'm sure I'll say it again in the future. But like when you get down the brass tacks, I just don't think that there's anything that Baby Luigi does. He's just too small to make his fielding beneficial. And honestly, the thing that's doing it for me is that Paragoomba's got a good arm. So like, wherever you like, if you put him in, if you just jam him in the outfield because you have to, he could make a play by throwing the ball. Baby Luigi won't even do that. So I think this is what I got to go with. So this is my bottom tier lock. This is the bottom 5 locked in. There'll be one more person at the top of the Mario tier. Here's the mess, right? And this is like everyone's ambiguous down here, because honestly, you might have a 9th pick down here, but these are characters that aren't really going to see play, at least in my games. Again, it's a personal tier list. I know some people like Toadette, I know some people like BJ, like whatever, Luigi. This is like the riffraff, and I don't think anyone's going to argue this is the riffraff. Even if it's good riffraff, it's riffraff. So the ordering of them isn't crucial, but we're going to do that because it's a tier list. But like, you know, this is the grab bag pile. I like who's comparable in here? I'll start with that, right? Baby Mario and Toadette are comparable. Goomba and Dixie are comparable. This isn't the order I'm putting them in. I'm just moving them next to people that they're comparable to. Peach and Waluigi are comparable. What do? You can, you know, and you're also comparable to Dixie and Goomba in my opinion. And then BJ is his own thing. That's how I think I feel about this. This isn't the order. Just separating them in the groups. Let's start with this group. These are pitchers with star hits. That's what this group is. Peach is a better pitcher than Waluigi. I don't care what anyone says. That's just true. Waluigi's got cool charge pitches, and it'll be hard to get used to because it's been a long time since he's played. But, you know, everyone was used to it at one point, and if he ever got back into being relevant, they'd get used to it again. And his star hit is significantly worse than the Heartball. Heartball's not good. It's actually bad. But it is better than the Eggman Ball. So, he's got Super Jump. He's got Laser. She got Quick Throw. She got Glue Hands. Laser, incredible ability. Waluigi's Laser is joke. It actually is bad. It's not, it's worse than some normal arms. Proven with numbers. Not that I know the numbers, but it's been proven with the numbers. So I think her Quick Throw outplays that. And then Super Jump is good. Probably better than Glue Hands. They're kind of comparable. I think these two characters are very close to each other. I think it's going to come down to preference. I think I'm putting Peach above Waluigi. And I'm probably going to be the only one that does that. But I'm used to Peach. I have a familiarity with Peach that makes her a little better to me than it does to other players. Where these two are going to wind up in the overall scheme of things, I'm not sure, but I think I know I'm putting Peach ahead of Waluigi. Baby Mario and Toadette both play the right field wall jump if you don't have like your bing and your bang. You can hit, you can't. But you also have sliding catch and a bigger hitbox. Offense is more important than defense. I've learned this. I've been taught this. Baby Mario has to be ahead of Toadette for that reason. If you can't get on with Toadette ever, like I can't, if you're Joey, good for you. I can't get on with Baby Mario. I can't get on with Toadette. I can't get on with Baby Mario. That's enough for me. I don't want the dead spot in my lineup. Baby Mario is ahead of Toadette wherever she and he end up. Shy Guy, Dixie Kong, Goomba. These are like backup pitchers for me. Or maybe just backup pitchers. But regardless, these are pitchers that are not my first choice. I can slap hit with you. I can kind of hit with you. I can't hit with you. Abilities are Ball Dash, Clamber. This is Shy Guy's ability. Sliding Catch? I think this is just the order they go in. Easily, to me. I like Shy Guy. Yeah, that's their order. These three will be in this order when the time comes. Then you have BJ, who is a power hitter, very difficult to hit home runs with, but not impossible. He's also got the bullet ball, and he's got Bowser Chem. Where does that put him in the grand scheme of things? All right. I think that, yo, this is tough. This is getting rough. I think so much about this game now that I can't just like slap him down and be happy. Like I'm analyzing everything I do. I think that out of this group, the character that I would want on my team is Bowser Jr. Because he's got Bowser Chem. He's the only Bowser wall jumper that doesn't bring his Bowser chemistry down. So I think this being BJ is reasonable. And I think it's what I'm going to do. So BJ is going to be the one that hops into the borderline meta, and I'll hold down the bottom of that court. Then we've got these three are in this order, these two are in this order, and these two are in this order. But what matters the most? A pitcher with a star hit? These fools or these fools? I think, oh my god, am I gonna put Shy Guy at the front of this whole list? It doesn't seem right. Well, let's weigh the pros and cons of Shy Guy versus people outside of his group. Baby Mario can probably hit a little better than Shy Guy. Shy Guy only plays first base because of that Bowser, the Birdo chem. Or you can pitch with him, which I do, and it's not terrible. It's not great though. You're probably not better than this gaggle. Okay, so I'm thinking Baby Mario first. Peach, Waluigi. Is it Waluigi, Peach? This chem doesn't matter ever. I don't think Waluigi has any other important chem, but neither is Peach. Peach is a better pitcher for me. But her bat, I think, is a little worse than Waluigi's. But her star hit is better, and her bunt is the same. Even offensively inclined, I guess because Waluigi's slap is better and her star is better, you have to waste stars on Peach, which you wouldn't want to do. So I guess Waluigi's a little better. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my heart. And then I'm gonna put, I think I'm gonna do Shy Guy, Dixie, but then Toadette, and then Goomba. Because Baldash doesn't do anything. It really doesn't, and I don't pitch with Goomba. People that pitch with Goomba love Goomba, and I expect he'll be higher on lists than mine. I will never pitch with this guy. I'll pitch with Dixie. I'll pitch with Shy Guy. I won't ever pitch with Goomba. It isn't gonna happen. And I probably won't even pick him before Toadette. I hate Toadette. Everyone knows how much I hate Toadette, but I think this is the way it is for me with these bottom two rows. And I think I'm looking at it and my notes look different. They look very different actually. But this is a heat of the moment thing. I'm thinking this out more than I'm thinking out my notes. I wrote notes before this. This is an important video. This is how I feel about down here. There were some shifts. I had Peach higher because I love Peach, but you know, I'm a realist when the camera's turned on. I have to be realistic. Peach is really good when the chips are down, you know, when you have the shit team. When you have a team full of idiots, she's better. And that's what Dennis's argument is for rating Peach wherever he does. The issue is competitive baseball isn't played with those teams. It gives you an eye-opening idea of, man, when my team is all terrible, I'd rather have Peach than Koopa Troopa. But that's not gonna, I mean, you know what? We do have stipped games. Like, it's reasonable that it might matter. I think this is comfortable for that. But I think everyone north, and you know what? That's what the thing is, right? That's what where the truth lies. If I would draw a little dotted line right here in between Peach and Waluigi. And these are characters you actually see picked in real games. Peach is the best of the characters you don't see picked in real games, in my opinion. Sucks that she's not. That's just how it is. Maybe someone will figure something out, but I think that's what I'm comfortable with. Great slap hitter, good backup pitcher, and super jump, like, and laser, I guess. Whatever. Screw you. All right, BJ's staying down here. Confident about that. How's the rest of this order looking? It is looking like it's looking like Noki at the bottom. Noki is the worst star hitter, I think, undoubtedly. Some people like her because she has the PM chem. I think if you have, it used to be if you have Noki, maybe you pick PM to juice them up a little. But now I think it's reverse. If you have PM, then maybe you can afford to take Noki. But if you don't have PM, you shouldn't take Noki, I think. So because she's reliant on a character whose existence is reliant on, I don't get DK, it's like 3 degrees removed of will I take Noki. So I think she's lowest. Next up is, yo, this hurts. I think it's Wario. I used to be like a Wario's better than PM and I'll die on that sword kind of guy. And I never thought this would be the reason for it, but Daisy kind of killed Wario for me. Because she's not as wide when standing still as Wario is. Some balls that are going quick enough might scooch by her that wouldn't scooch by Wario. But she's taller than Wario, and she has diving catch. With her diving catch range is close to Wario's diving catch range. So if your button inputs are good, you're only getting a vertical upgrade with Daisy, and your width is similar as long as you're diving. And if you're not diving, if you don't have to dive for the ball, Daisy's faster than Wario. And then on top of all of that, she has quick throw and probably an on par star hit, I'll call it, because they're both like whatever. Garlic might even be better. I'm comfortable saying that. The only thing Wario is really good at, better than Daisy isn't, is hitting home runs. But again, he doesn't really do that. They both have fine slap hits if you know how to do them. But she just like fills the niche that Wario did. And as a result, Wario dropped like, I don't even know how many spots. Wait, a lot, because now he's not even above PM anymore. But that's how it is, I think. I think in reality, that is how it is. Next is Luigi, Dry Bones, or Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong can pitch and has a star hit and can field pretty okay, but can't really hit otherwise. And that bunting has a nut and bolts to prevent glitch bunts. He's not the best. Luigi, wall jumper, good super jump on first, got Kem with the Daisy second baseman and a Mario right fields. Fireball, Luigi Fireball doesn't do anything, but really reliable slap hit, more reliable than Diddy Kong's for sure. Maybe about on par with Dry Bones, who also has a great star hit, but can't really play the field. These three are really close. I think you gotta accept, though, that if you don't get Boo, Diddy Kong's your next best bet. And as a result, he's gotta be a little higher than these two. And I think that's the order, actually, right there. Then it goes Diddy Kong, Dry Bones, Luigi. Luigi is drastically underrated by a lot of the members of this club, and they're gonna tell you, like, he's bad. They're wrong. They're just wrong. Just because his star hit's bad, but he's got a really good slap hit and really good fielding options. He's a great 8th, 9th pick. I know Critnik's coming up on him. I know a lot of people are starting to like believe in Luigi. I think maybe next season you might see a bit of an up on him. He's really good. I think he should see most games. I'm not saying you see every game. I understand there are other characters you could pick over him, but I think that's where he goes. And then Dry Bones, and then Diddy Kong. So the low meta. We are going to rate these 6 characters in order, and then someone is going to be dropped down from this top tier because there can only be 7, even though like these are the best 8, but there can only be 7. So, Madge and Toadsworth are at the front. That's easy. That's well known. After them are, I think, middle infielding positions with good bats like PM and Daisy are more important than star hitters, because if they have all the star hitters but you have people that can catch the star hits, they're just wasting stars. So I'm gonna put Para down lowest. I think Para is gonna be the bottom here. The question is, do I like Mario more than middle infielders? He's a really unique character, right? He's got the wall jump in right, so he's a good pick to lock down right field. He's got a good star hit that also allows you to captain him. And he's handsome. He's not handsome, but he's the titular character of the game. There's a lot going on for Mario. He doesn't have a lot of good chem. I don't know about this. You three are a bit of a mystery to me. People have been pitching around Mario a lot lately. He's getting harder to hit with, and offense matters. And his defense might, not make up for it. But the fireball has also been on the up, which is also offense. PM is simply, it comes down to I don't know how to rip the dingers with him like everyone else does. But you know what? I can't blame myself. I can't blame PM for that. It's my fault. PM's probably there. And all right, let's compare these two. Better star hit. Less important fielding position. Worse star hit, more important fielding position. Probably a little better at slap hits, but easier to pitch around. Chem don't matter at all. Mario, I'm really going against my notes here, like a lot. But I think you're like here. And I think that's my low meta. And you're gonna think I'm crazy for this Daisy position, but those 2 middle infield spots are so important. And I think the 2 replacements in my book, sorry Wario, you're not as good anymore, the two replacements for these two kings up here, king and queen, are important. You need that backup. The first backup spot is crucial, hence why Diddy Kong is so much higher than all these other pitchers. So I think it's justifiable to put them here. I completely understand someone having Mario here or here, but I'm gonna put him here. Daisy's not gonna be this high for anyone else. I was already good with Daisy before this season started. So gaining that ability to actually put her in a good position that not only negates her having a bad position, but improves my team with a character I was already good with and has a good backup pitcher. I think for me personally, and maybe someone like Maddie, are justified putting her this high. People are gonna call me crazy. Sure they will. But that's where I have her. And it hurts putting anyone behind PM, as I freaking hate this Gabagool, but like, he's good. He's got laser. He can one day learn how to hit home runs with him. Sometimes they're line drives. He plays a good infield. Can't complain. So this is, I think, I'm locking the low meta. And now we're in the high meta. One of these characters is getting bumped. Obviously, Bowser's the best. Obviously, DK is the second best. The rest is this is where it gets difficult. So, you got your three power hitters. Let's put them in, let's group them together and put them in order. This is the smart way to do this. I did it. I think that's the order. PD's just so good, and if you're good at hitting with PD, it's borderline just as scary as Bowser. KB gives you so many options, ripping a dinger, hitting a slap hit. The star hit's good. People don't think it's good, but it is. A lot of options. Bro is a lot of options offensively, but not defensively. No matter what bro you have, he does nothing in the field, whereas these characters do something in the field. So I think this is the order for them. Then you got the best pitcher in the game who can hit singles and doubles, and then you got Yoshi and Birdo. No one plays left field like Yoshi. There is no sub position for that. Birdo is the best second baseman, but there are others, as we've discussed. So I think the fact that there isn't really a Yoshi level replacement puts Yoshi ahead of Birdo. And they have the two best star hits in the game, probably, right? Like, Birdo's egg is the best. Yoshi's is right just behind it, probably. A little more consistent, but a little, it's like a lower risk, lower reward. Higher risk, higher reward. And how does that compare to the best pitcher in the game? These are all questions you need to ask yourself. I think Bro is actually lower than... I think it's between Bro and Birdo, and I think I actually can't. I wouldn't feel comfortable putting Bro down here. So it's crazy, but I think Birdo is the best of the low meta. I think this is my tier list. Ooh, and Yoshi. Hold on a minute. This is who do I value more? The best pitcher in the game with the best slippity slap, or the best fielder in the game with the best tiggity tongue? Well, let's think. This locks in my pitcher position. This locks my left field. Star hit optional, really good singles bat. No star hit, singles bat, it might be a double though. Is the left field is having an incredible left field spot more important than having a good pitcher? You know what? And again, there are other pitchers. There's Diddy Kong. You can make Diddy Kong work. There's, like a Daisy backup Sora. There's these guys down here. There's no substitute for Yoshi in left. Now it's done. I think that's what I'm comfortable with. I think I am locking this in as my Season 8 Mario Superstar Baseball tier list. Oh, and look at that. We're only at 40 minutes. Baby Luigi, Paragoomba, Toad, Monty, Koopa Troopa, Goomba. That's the Mario tier. Then we got Toadette, Dixie Kong, Shy Guy, Peach, Waluigi, Baby Mario. That's the non-meta tier. Then we got Baby Bowser, Bowser Jr., Noki, Wario, Luigi, Dry Bones, Diddy Kong is the borderline meta. Then moving into the 7 per tier, we've got Paratroopa, Mario, Daisy, PM, Madge, Toadsworth, Birdo as the low meta, and you got Bro, Boo, Yoshi, KB, PD, Donkey Kong, Bowser as the high meta. One more thing that I'm doing in this tier list that I've never done in a tier list before, and will probably be exclusive to this tier list because there aren't going to be any other tier lists like this one, is I'm going to pull up last season's tier list. Like I just can. I can just do that. Bam. There it is. Allow me to mess with my windows a little bit. I'm gonna move OBS to in front of me, so I'm actually looking at. That's not what I meant to do. There's no way to make that look better, huh? All right, just kidding. OBS is gonna stay over here. You're gonna have to deal with me, me looking over here every now and again. So, what are some comparisons that can be drawn here? Let's see. Have I evolved? Have I devolved? Let's talk about it. Last season, we had Bowser first in both. DK has moved up to second, where it used to be Yoshi. Yoshi's actually went down quite a bit. I had Yoshi second last season. Yoshi's fifth now. It's because I've developed that love for offense. So PD and KB are undeniable. Man, my tier list was like crazy last season, huh? Then Birdo was up here. Birdo's down here now. Bro moved down a spot in the grand scheme of things. Toadsworth was up here. He's now down here. I didn't even have KB in the top 10 last season. KB was 11. Mario's in the top 10. That's insane. I think these are the undeniable top 10. I was crazy for ever thinking otherwise. These are the top 10 characters in the game, and I think everyone's tier list might reflect that. EM is so much higher than I had him last season. I guess I needed to be good to know what I was messing up, you know, because he's here, and look at how low he was last season. He was freaking above Peach. He was below Luigi. I was crazy. I was a crazy man. Daisy's even higher than she was last season. People are gonna be mad about that. Yeah, I have Daisy 12. That's crazy high. But I agree. You know what? She was 14 last season, and I have my pure love for her. She was still above Wario. It's really funny. And now I think she's got a reason for it. I think there's justifiable. I think there's cause. I think I can explain myself now. So good for her. Mario went down a little bit, but he's still good. Dry Bones got downgraded to being worse than Paratroopa, which I think is just true. Diddy Kong actually is around the same spot. He went down 1. He's better than Wario now. Bones is down. Luigi's actually up a spot from last season. Wario's down 3. Noki's down a little bit. PM was my big move. PM was the biggest. PM and KB were huge, like, entire tier up movements. BJ moved up a spot. Baby Mario moved up like 6 spots. That's pretty big. Waluigi's exactly where he was. Peach got, you know, I had to accept what I had to accept. Peach went down. Shy Guy actually went down a spot. Dixie Kong and Toadette did a little switcheroo. I value Dixie Kong a little higher now. But they're roughly the same spot. Goomba went down. Who rose so Goomba would fall? Baby Mario. So Goomba's now down here. I had Monty above Koopa Troopa, which is they switched. They're in the same spot but switched back. And then same exact ending with Toad, Pear, Goomba, and Baby Luigi. So if you want to pause the video real quick and see, and like, you know, take your own little gander at the differences between my season 7 tier list and my current one, take a look now. I'm about to get rid of the season 7 tier list. And there it goes. All right. So that's gonna do it for my season 8 Mario Superstar Baseball Dinger City tier list. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm sure you're gonna all tear it to shreds or praise me, but I'm sure it's gonna be torn to shreds. I think this is my most competent tier list yet. I hope that happens every season. I hope my season 9 tier list is my most competent tier list yet. But I think my brain finally adjusting to offense being more important than defense in most regards. Outside of when a character is balanced and is really good at both, like your Birdo and your Yoshi. I think that's like a preference thing, but I think now that my brain is finally caught up with the rest of the world, we got, you know, you got PM up here. Honestly, I think the only thing that I might get like flamed for is Daisy. And I think people need to watch more Dinger City if they don't understand that. Because, like, you know, Dennis is on it, Andrew's on it, Gil, who had Daisy, I think like is 4th worst character because he's an idiot last season, now has her like up here. Like, it's catching on, and I recommend you try it at home. But yeah, I think the rest of I personally think the rest of my tier list looks like fairly normal. So there you have it. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you would have done in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep your eyes peeled for the Dinger City tier list, which is going to be a compilation of all of our tier lists. I gotta do all that work, so that's going to be coming not soon because the playoffs haven't even started yet. But that will probably be the first video that comes out after the World Series ends. So you're probably a few months away from the Dinger City tier list, but just know it's in the work behind the scenes, and it'll be coming out soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow with one more freaking attempt at beating that gross team in Mario Superstar Baseball. Peace.